Ask quickly, Mr. Murdoch, so in case of, couldn't put it any better than Senator Gallagher just put it, so when all is said and done, who has the final, ultimate, who holds the big stick to say to Air Services, now explain to the government, explain to the committee, explain to the Australian taxpayer how everything was going swimmingly, wonderfully well, and all of a sudden there were some things done, wouldn't pass the pub stink test, and please explain.
Ultimately, that rests with the board and the minister ultimately.
Okay, thanks, Mr. Murdoch. Then, Chair, may I suggest you? I think
board
we
of
might
Air
need to
Services,
talk to the board
Well,
again.
the board of Air Services has responsibility for the organisation, and the board are accountable to the minister.
Do you know whether the chairman of the board or any of the board members are present with us today?
I don't believe any of the board are present with us today.
Chair, it wouldn't be the first time that we've requested the board to front and centre, and the chairman of the board has fronted and centre and availed himself to the committee. It's time we did it again.
That has to happen.
Clearly, the Air Services response to the audit was a letter from the chair setting out the Air Services board's position on the matter.
Yeah, there's four. So, Chair, for the purposes of, I think we're up the dead-end street now, to put it as Mr. Iona clearly said that they are only auditors, and I wouldn't, it's yours.
My words.
You are but mere auditors, so we just
But
maybe
very
we should have a
useful.
private meeting, and we should discuss writing to the board to come and give the committee a public briefing, not a private briefing. Maybe as an extension of Senate estimates. I'll let you think about that.
Are we done on this matter? Because I've got another thing for the National Audit Office. Our committee, without going into the detail, is contemplating reaching out to the National Audit Office to look at something else with a completely unrelated matter to Air Services. So I just want to try and establish just what the parameters are of what you do, particularly in light of some of the evidence today. So if we have an agency or a government department that we think that there's a body of evidence to suggest that they've failed in their primary functional charter, that is, that they're responsible to see all the glasses are full of water by 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't mean glasses of water, but I think you know what I mean. It's within your power to examine that on our behalf if you accept the request.
So, obviously, just a couple of points. Right now, we're formulating our forward work program, and as this committee knows, when a committee or a House of the Parliament or a minister or a member of the Parliament writes to the Auditor-General proposing we look at something, that's taken very seriously. We would look to see what standard we would audit against. So we don't make up the standard. We'd have to be looking for, is there performance information, a statute, something that this agency that fills up glasses of water has to actually fulfil. So some set of rules. And depending on the priority of other things that might be going on at the time, the Auditor-General would respond as he has before to
I'm
this
trying
committee.
to get, and I appreciate that, and I think we've written or are about to write to the Auditor-General, but I'm looking for the capacity because there's...
The capacity is that...
It's not just financial.
No, I understand. So we're right at the moment, we're doing 255 financial statements audits of all the entities of the Commonwealth. We've currently got 42 audits this semester. I feel like a school student. This year we've tabled 42 already, performance audits. We've got another 41 in course. It's the Auditor-General's discretion, first of all, to accept the invitation to undertake, but secondly, to prioritise it in.
No, I get all that, Ms Miller, and as two men who sit on 18 committees at the same time,
yes,
we get the priority aspect of things. But
the Joint Committee of Public Accounts is currently circulating and conferring with all of the committee secretaries.
But I mean, the first thing that comes up when you think of the Auditor-General is the financial and probity and those sorts of things. I'm just trying to give an example so I don't, because we're not ready to publicly indicate what we're doing. But
it's possible for you to just call one of us and have a chat.
All right, we might do that rather than do it out in the open.
Yeah.
We'll do that. I'll do that myself.
What you'll also observe if you look at our website is that we brief many members and
All right.
senators, and we publish those briefings on our website.
Sure.
So everybody knows they can invite us if they wish to.
All right, I think I'll do it that way. Did you let Jennifer know to come? Yeah. All right, send it back. Do you have any further questions? No, you're right. Send it go.
I'd just like to put on the record that I do find the work of the Audit Office extremely valuable, particularly in relation to the committees I sit on, and compliment you on your continuing good work.
Thank you very much, Senator.
Thank you, Senator.
All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate your attendance, and safe travel back to wherever you are going. Just before you call our services back, Mr. Murdoch, in view of this, yeah, so I think we need to get the board.
Well, because ultimately the board is related to this process. That's not these blokes who make a decision as to whether the tenders are out.
No, the other office are on
We've had some problems.
the chairs that actually
We don't want to just go round and round in circles. So what we'll excuse. Sorry, if Air Services could wait. Hopefully, Senator Xenophon is on his way. Do we have advice? He's got some questions about something else. But I think we might elevate this to. We might invite the Board of Air Services to come along and discuss this National Audit Report. I don't see any benefit in going back and going around with the Air Services personnel at the moment.
I agree.
So you're all happy with that?